The hardest place to stay calm is where you have no control. And for her, that place was a hospital waiting room. It was late evening, the kind of evening where the sky looked tired, as if it had already carried too much. Inside the hospital, everything felt different. The bright white lights, the quiet footsteps, the distant sound of machines beeping. And in the middle of it all sat a young girl. She was barely in her early 20s. Her hands were tightly clasped together, as if holding on to something invisible. Her eyes kept moving from the door to the clock and back again. Every second felt longer than the last. Her mother was inside, behind those closed doors, and no one had told her anything yet. Her mind wouldn't stop racing. What if something goes wrong? What if I lose her? What will I do without her? The questions kept coming, faster, louder, heavier. Her heart beat faster with every thought. Her breathing became shallow. She tried to sit still, but her anxiety wouldn't let her. She looked around. Some people were walking, some were talking in hushed voices. Some were just waiting, just like her. And then her eyes stopped at someone, a woman, sitting just a few seats away. She looked calm, not distracted, not restless, just still, peaceful. It felt strange. How can someone be so calm here? The girl wondered. For a few minutes she kept watching her. The woman wasn't on her phone. She wasn't pacing. She just sat there with a quiet expression. Finally the girl couldn't hold it in anymore. She slowly got up, walked toward her, and sat beside her. For a moment she hesitated, then softly asked, "Excuse me." The woman turned and smiled gently. "Yes." The girl took a deep breath. "How are you so peaceful?" Her voice carried everything: fear, confusion, desperation. The woman looked at her for a second, not with surprise, but with understanding. She asked softly, "Someone inside?" The girl nodded. "My mother!" There was a brief silence, but it wasn't uncomfortable. It was human. Then the girl added, "I'm really scared." The woman didn't interrupt. She just listened. I can't stop thinking," the girl continued. "What if something goes wrong? What if I'm not ready for this?" Her voice trembled slightly. The woman placed her hand gently on the girl's arm. A simple gesture, but it carried warmth. Then she said calmly, "I understand." The girl looked at her, surprised. The woman continued, "My husband is inside that room." The girl's eyes widened. "You don't look worried," she said softly. The woman smiled faintly. Not because she wasn't worried, but because she had learned something deeper. She looked ahead and then said, "I used to worry, just like you." The girl listened carefully. "I would think about every possible outcome, every worst-case scenario. I would panic, cry, lose sleep." She paused. "But one day, I realized something." She turned toward the girl and said slowly, "Worrying doesn't change the outcome." The words were simple, but they landed deeply. The girl went silent. The woman continued, "It doesn't make things better. It doesn't give us control. It only takes away the peace we have right now." The girl looked down at her hands. She thought about it. All this time, she had been suffering, not because of what had happened, but because of what might happen. The woman spoke again. "You care about your mother. That's why you're scared." "That's love," the girl nodded. "But fear," the woman said gently, "doesn't protect her. It only hurts you." Another silence, but this time it felt lighter. The girl took a deep breath, a slow one. For the first time since she arrived, her thoughts slowed down. She looked at the door again, but now, not with panic, with hope. She still cared. She still feared. She still didn't know what would happen, but she made a small choice. Not to imagine the worst, not to lose herself in fear, but to wait, calmly. Minutes passed. The atmosphere didn't change. The uncertainty didn't disappear. But something inside her did. Her breathing steadied. Her shoulders relaxed. Her mind became quiet. She turned to the woman and softly said, "Thank you." The woman smiled, not because she gave an answer, but because she shared a truth. Soon, a doctor walked out of the room. Both of them stood up. The doctor looked at the girl and said gently, "Your mother is safe now, and she will recover soon." The girl's eyes filled with relief. Her shoulders dropped, as if a heavy weight had finally lifted. Their hearts still carried hope, but now without fear controlling them. Because sometimes strength is not about knowing what will happen. It's about choosing peace, even when you don't. Peace doesn't come when life becomes certain. It comes when you choose to stay calm in uncertainty.